Okay, so a couple of days ago, my cousin posted this video asking if you do you think it's okay or counterproductive to disassociate yourself from one or both of your parents. And I said I was going to do a response video that day, but it was my work week, so I forgot. So, this is my take on it. If you are an adult, meaning you are out of the house, you have your own place, whatever it is, you have your own means, you just out here adulting, right? And your relationship with your parents is toxic, like holding you, like they just come in the room, like their name just automatically just sucks all the happy out of you. I believe you do not have to keep a relationship with them. That's just what I believe. I understand that your parents, they brought you in this world. I get it. I understand that. You only get one parent. But I think people say that as a guilt thing. You only get one parent. Well, that doesn't mean you have to put up with that shit. Just like, you have people in your life, other people in your life that, they just bring drama, or they are just negative, or they're manipulators, and you realize, what, you just are not good for me, so I need to cut you off. Why do you have to deal with that when it comes to from your own parents? Now, if you were a child, meaning you're still in your parents' house, or you're still dependent on your parents, if you still have that, then there's not really much I can help you there except for protect your feelings. Accept who they are, and realize there's nothing that you can do to change them, because they have to want to change themselves. At the end of the day, nobody's responsible for how you feel but yourself. And I just feel like you don't have to cut them off completely unless it's absolutely necessary, like a danger thing. But you can be cordial, You can just be like, hi, how are you? Just keep it surface level, keep it base level conversation. But you don't have to go out to the movies and y'all hang out and go to Ross, or, go to IHOP or whatever the hell you gotta do. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do that, You don't have to wait hand and foot. I don't think you have to do that. You do not have to step out of your comfort zone for someone. You need to protect your feelings at the end of the day, because you are the one who have to go home and suffer with that. Okay? They just come around with their bull crap, and they're just toxic and making you unhappy, and it's spreading to your family and to your kids and all that. No, I don't think you have to deal with that. I you can try to reach out to them and I feel like you should say whatever it is that you have to say, at least put it out there to them and let them know, what, I don't feel like you're a good fit for my life. And either they can want to work on it, or you can want to work on it and try to build from there. But at least you got it off your chest, and you let them know how you feel. But if they don't want to, at the end of the day, you only get one, and they should understand that too. You should want to be here. I'm not chasing after you, because I'm already doing my own thing. You're out here like, I'm out here. I got my husband, I have my kids, I have stuff I'm trying to do. I'm not chasing after anyone. Either you want to be here or you don't. Makes me know, never mind, because I know how you are and I've accepted that. So why Why can't other people? You shouldn't have to be guilted in keeping a relationship with your parents, even though they gave you birth to you, or they carried you around in their scrotum and all that. Some parent, you know, they did the best that they could, and their parents don't, their kids just didn't understand, and they won't understand it until they get older, and, they have to start sacrificing stuff. But some parents are literally pieces of crap. They physically abuse you, and they mentally abuse you, and they emotionally abuse you, and why the hell do you need to keep putting up with that? Because that's your mom? Like, no. I don't care. That's your dad, At the end of the day, most people who go through that understand that, you can't be bought. Emotions are most important. Were you there for me? Did you support me? Were you there when I really needed you the most? Or were you out here chasing whatever girl or whatever guy, or were you on drugs or whatever? Now, when it comes to drugs, like, that's something I understand is a disease or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm your child. You can't. It's hard to, with those emotions, it's really hard. But I honestly feel like you do not have to deal with someone like that. I don't care if it's your parents. I have family members. I don't care. I was raised to give people respect if they respect me at the same time. We two people. Why you can't respect me? You just think I'm going to respect you? No, that's not how it works. You're not going to sit here and you're going to talk to me and disrespect me. I'm an adult and I don't have to deal with it. Same thing for my parents. I love you, but I don't have to like you, and I don't have to deal with this. And I choose not to. You're an adult. You make your own choices. Again, at the end of the day, you decide how you feel. It's nobody's job to heal you but yourself. No one's job. And you can go to God or Allah or your crystals or whatever it is that you go to, whatever makes you feel safe, and you get that reassurance that you made the right decision, because at the end of the day, it's going to hurt them more, because they're going to look back when they need you the most. It's just like, well, and I'm not saying at the end of the day, like, if your parents get terminally ill and, they need help, that you're just like, oh, well, where were you when I was 8? I'm not saying that you do that, because I kind of feel like that's a piece of crap. That's, but, I don't want to say that's a piece of crap, so I apologize for saying that. But I don't feel like you should be revenge driven. But I feel like you should control how you feel. Okay? I don't believe in holding grudges and stuff, because that hurts you more than it hurts the other person. But I believe you should protect yourself 100%. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think you should have to maintain a relationship with your parents just because they're parents. If they were shitty ass parents, and some people know what is shitty ass parents, and now let me clarify, there is no handbook on parenting at all. You just figure it out. I take what my dad did and what my mom did and what my grandmother did, because they are the three that raised me, and I combine it into my own parenting, my own parenting style. My husband, he takes what his mom did and what his stepdad did and what his dad did, and you just combine it. You figure it out that way. That's how you do. But there's no book on it, so you gotta cut your parents a little bit of slack. But at the end of the day, that don't mean you still gotta sit there and tolerate it. So that's just how I feel. And agree, disagree, it makes me no, never mind. I'm just, saying how I feel. I personally don't deal with stuff that I don't have to. don't have time for that. I have to worry about myself. I have to worry about my kids. I have to worry about my family and, you know, the people that matter to me, you know, trying to help them realize that they have power to control their own lives. You know what I mean? You speak stuff into existence. You sit there and say you're gonna have I gotta go to Thanksgiving dinner and so and so's gonna be there. This gonna be some bullshit. Then it's gonna be some bullshit because you didn't already opened yourself up for it. Or you could be the one that just sits there and watches the bullshit and be like, oh, this turkey salad is delicious. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about none of that. You know, so that's just how I feel. So there's my answer. Bye.